The Minecraft movie by Degomaster on Google Slides. The Minecraft movie by myself on Google Slides. In the beginning, Steve spawns on an island. And he finds a sign that says, "You suck." Steve knew this was by his arch nemesis, the Ender Dragon. And Steve realizes his island has no resources. There's not even a tree on there. So Steve looks for another island with resources. Steve keeps looking and looking. Steve, hurry up! Right, one eternity later, Steve finds a Home Depot where he gets tools and tools. And Steve is now equipped with some of the finest wares available, like the D-Watt power saw, and the D-Watt saw, and the D-Watt other saw. Next, Steve goes in his Lamborghini and goes to the nearest McDonald's because he's hungry. Okay, he's just hungry. And there, at the cash register, before ordering a Krabby Patty, finds Dream. Dream is at the cash register, and Dream said he already defeated the Ender Dragon. Steve can't believe it. Dream already defeated the Ender Dragon? So, Steve is going to prove Dream wrong and go to the nearest cave to get resources at first. So, Steve goes in the cave, even though the CDC doesn't recommend it. And he looks inside, and finds the coronavirus. The coronavirus is in the cave. So, Steve uses a mask and deflects the coronavirus safely. Then, Steve finds a Rebecca Black shop and gets all the diamonds he needs. Some of the finest Gucci diamonds after singing Friday. Alright, Steve now enters the Nether because he needs blaze rods and pearls to find the stronghold in the overworld. And Steve looks for it, and looks. Steve finds a piglin, and piglins can trade for pearls, but Dream already traded all the guys' pearls. So Steve must keep looking, and looking, and looking. Then Steve finds it. A block of blaze and pearl. Steve approaches the block, but Mr. Beast is the one offering these blocks. So, Steve accepts Mr. Beast's challenge, which is to answer the following questions. First question, what is this four-sided shape? Steve obviously knows a square, the fundamental principle of the universe. Then, Steve gets another question. What is this theorem? And Steve answers correctly, even though the narrator doesn't quite know it yet. Then, what is this? Steve has a seizure! He has no idea what the heck that is. What is it? What could it possibly be? But Mr. Beast, being the nice guy he is, lets him have the blocks anyways. So Steve continues his journey, but now he's trapped in the Nether, not knowing how to get back home. So, God's hand comes and takes Steve away, back to the overworld where he belongs. In the overworld, Steve heads to the nearest stronghold, and is destined to defeat the Ender Dragon, even though protesters protest about Ender Dragon rights. But Steve doesn't care, and heads in the Ender Portal anyways. At the end, Steve looks and looks, but there's no Ender Dragon. Where could he possibly be? Steve now gives up, and now is depressed. So Steve heads back to Dream to say he's right. At the Krusty Krab, Steve looks around. No one's there. Steve keeps looking, and then suddenly, Hero Brian. Steve finds Hero Brian behind the grill. Then Hero Brian teleports Steve to the Ether, where they have the epic sword battle of their lives. They fight and fight and fight. Slash, ching, ching, slash, slash. Ching, chong, ching, ching, ching. The swords make that sound. And then Steve has a plan. After Hero Brian overpowers him with his sword, Steve puts on glasses, light protection glasses, and turns on light mode. Herobrine, now blinded by the light, is stabbed by Steve and dies. The end.